Okay, so Hearthstone released a bunch of cards. I'm going to quickly go through them. Voltaic Burst. 1 mana Shaman Rare spell. Summon 2/1/1 Sparks with Rush. Overload 1. Seems like okay card. It just boils down to, you you play against like something like a Temper Rogue. They play like a Dire Maul or Firefly, Like, you waste waste your full turn, you clear the entire board, and she just daggers up next turn and sets up for a thug. So you generally lose like your turn two, but seems like an okay card to be quite honest. Someone said that there's like voltaic burst or something like that, and there's like the way for you to like get like 5,000 of these and you bloodlust. But the main issue is like, people rush. That's the main issue. Seems like an okay card though. Could maybe use in some type of like Overload Shaman. Power Word Replicate. Summon a friendly 5/5 minion. Summon. Choose a friendly minion. Summon a 5/5 copy of it. Yeah, it seems pretty interesting. There's that priest. I forgot which priest. There's like a priest card. It's I can't remember what it is, but has really decent synergy. Okay, now I need to find it. Maybe I should have looked at this beforehand. But yeah, you can get pretty. You can have some pretty nice combos. I'm just not gonna worry about it. Yeah. Yeah. Eh. Yeah, you can have that. That seems like a pretty decent combo. You can make an OTK combo. I think that's the card. There might be one other, but there's that insane combo that you can have. You get like a butt ton of Divine Spirit Inner Fires. I'm a little bit probably in some type of combo priest. Something like OTK, like Malagos Velen, or like a Dragon OTK deck. Anyways, Juicy Psych Melon, 4 mana, Druid spells. Draw a 7, 8, 9, and 10 cost minion from your deck. Seems pretty disgusting because I think I'll be playing some type of combo like Ramp Druid. This will be disgusting in Wild because you have what, Aviana? Get your minions to cost 1 less. You have Insane Ramp, you can Coon, and then you can just like plaster the board. So it has some pretty interesting potential. Augmented Alec. We saw this in like the Grand Tournament before. 3 mana, 3/4, beast that's a neutral. Whenever you shuffle a card into your deck, shuffle an extra copy. Seems like an okay card. I feel like it could be used in almost any type of deck. You can run this in like Baku Tempo Rogue. You shuffle another thug in your deck. Pretty okay value. It's just and you have those like what, those pogo sticks. Pretty decent combo there. And it has pretty decent stats. It's a 3 mana 3/4, so pretty okay. You can even use this in like a mid-rangey hunter as well. So I guess this is the rogue. 3 mana 3/2. Dagger. Death Rattle. Trigger the death rattle of a random friendly minion. Seems like okay. You have Myra. It's just the main issue is I thought that back with like Whispers and like Mean Streets and all that stuff, I tried to make a dark Death Rattle Rogue and I thought it was pretty weak, but the thing is we lost like Nazal, so kind of loses some value, but yeah, seems like okay. I mean, 3 mana 3/2 isn't too bad. It's pretty much it's a little better than the Fiery War Axe, especially with the Death Rattle. But you have Myra. I don't know. Maybe it's just when I try to play Death Rattle, Rogue. It just seemed a little weak for me. But anyways, let's keep going. Thunderhead. 4 mana, 3/5, Shaman, Epic. And it's elemental. After you play a card with Overlord, summon 2/2 Sparks with Rush. Yeah, this was the combo with like the Voltic spell and stuff. But the main issue is like someone said, oh, you need 40 mana to kill someone. No, they have Rush. You can't attack the face. So, even if you get, 21 damage on board, it's not going to really work out because you would have to like trade and stuff. But anyways, it seems okay. Uses almost in some type of token shaman or even overload shaman. You can even run this in it's just I don't think even shaman really runs any type of overload stuff. That was Storm Chaser, right? Yeah. I'm a little out of it. Oh no. Oh boy. Gonna go in order. Thunderhead. That was what we just did. Yeah. Jeez. Storm Chaser. Yeah, we were on the right track. 4 mana, 3/4. It's another shaman card. It's elemental. Draw a spell from your deck that costs 5 or more. Seems like an okay card. It's just even shaman does. We've seen two types of, mainly like two, but like I guess elemental shaman, very little. But can run this and I guess like Shutterwalk shaman. I mean, you get a volcanic or volcano. So it seems okay, Usually, like, I don't feel like they need it because usually they already have them in their hand. They'll keep them, especially against, like, aggro/tempo decks. They'll just volcano, so. I guess, like, if you're really desperate, I guess you can have this. Even run this in some type of, like, overload shaman, maybe, too. But, like, even shaman, yeah, it fits the standards with the 4 mana, but just. I think the only real spell they run in even shaman is Earth and Might. Other than that, it's just like token, like spend a butt ton of minions. Replicating Menace. 4 mana, 3/1. It's a mech calm, or it's a neutral rare. Magnetic Death Rattle summon 3/1/1 Microbots. So it seems like an okay card. Yeah, the 3/1 stats are a little weak. But I guess you get like what? You get like 6/4. 4 mana 6/4 isn't too bad, especially with magnetic. So you fuse this with like a mech. Seems pretty decent. What I'm wondering is if the goblins versus gnomes. I wonder if some of them are gonna be given the magnetic, or is it only just for Boomsday? It seems like okay card. Microbots. I wonder if that's the next. Yeah. So I guess it's just 1/1 tokens. Okay, not too bad. I think it's an okay card. 4 mana 6/4 is actually pretty disgusting. Whenever this minion takes damage, summon a 2/3 mech with taunt. Yeah, it's a 6 mana 2/5, kind of weak stats, but you can maybe run this in some type of. Well, I guess I don't think it necessarily trigger. Well, the thing is, Lone Champion doesn't trigger for like a taunt. So I don't know. It's just the thing is like it's a battle cry, so I don't think it necessarily will work. But the thing is like if you're playing like Quest Shaman and you like, I guess it's a difference between battle cry and summon. So like you have calling the finishers, you get 4 Murlocs towards the quest for Murloc Shaman. But anyway, it seems like an okay card. Whenever this minion takes damage, summon a 2/3 mech with taunt. So maybe you can play this almost in some type of taunt warrior. Tempo warrior seems a little weak. I mean, I guess you have what Rampage seems okay with the card, but can maybe run this in some type of like Rampage, like I don't know, like damage your own minions warrior. Enrage warrior. I couldn't think of the name. This seems okay to me. Okay. That's what we just did, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, Cthulhu's back. Mecha Cthulhu. Mechathune. So 10 mana, 10/10, neutral, legendary. Death Rattle, if you have no cards in your deck, hand, and battlefield, destroy the enemy hero. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty disgusting Death Rattle, but it boils down to there's going to be a lot of silences ran, and you would, like, have to say this, like, till the very end of the game. Because, you know, when you have, like, 0 cards in your hand, deck, and battlefield, that means, like, you're in the fatigue stage of the game, so it boils down to, maybe you can run this in some type of control matchup. Things we've been seeing a lot of Warlocks. It's just, even Lock is probably going to kill you by the time you draw like half your deck. You know, they get 2 Giants on the field. You know, they're going to generally outvalue you. And there's a lot of aggro decks or tempo decks out there. So, yeah, seems okay. It's just, it's too slow. I mean, I think a lot of people said Rim was slow, but I don't know. It just boils down to, I think this is going to be slower because, you know, you have to like destroy, you would have to somehow destroy your deck. Hand. And then, you know, and then the battlefield. So I guess, I don't know. Like, how would you destroy, I guess, Hemet, maybe? Hemet, Deathwing, and then I guess maybe you can, like, run this. Even then, like, if you have this in your hand and you have Deathwing, it's gonna screw the combo up, but it has a little bit of potential. I just think it's gonna be a little too late. Unless there's, like, a super heavy control meta. Then we probably won't. Then we'll probably see it. So this is a 5 mana Necreum Vial. It's a 5 mana epic rogue spell. Trigger friendly death rattles minion twice. So they really want to deal with this like death rattle rogue. Just seems okay to me. Just I think rogue is like in a pretty disgusting spot. I think death rattles are just weak. Guess you could run like leopard gnomes. Maybe that'll work. You know, that fits in like Baku Rogue. You have abominations. You can just slowly. Well, the thing is, like Rogue, like you can't like take too much damage because you take damage with your weapon. But like you can run some disgusting combo with like leopard gnomes, like Necarium Defile. You have, I guess, Skelemancer. I guess maybe you can do that. Seems pretty okay, actually. Wow, I actually never thought of that. Jeez, Necromancer. That's a 5 mana 2/2 death rattle summon. If this dies on your opponent's turn, summon to 8/8. So you know you get like 5 mana 16/16. Holy cow. Seems pretty disgusting. Damn, I think that could be played. It's just you had to have the combo. That's what it boils down to. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of hard removal. 7 mana 4/4. At the end of your turn, reduce the cost of a random minion in your hand by 7. Yikes. So, I mean, yeah, like 7 mana 4/4 kind of weak stats. Dream Petal Florist. Seems okay. By 7, you could run this in some type of ramp druid. Combo druid, possibly. I feel like... I think Emperor... Well, I don't know. Emperor used to be played a lot, but... That's like all your cards by 1. This is by 7, though. And it's only 1 card, so... And the thing is, you have to have insane ramp, and generally you'll have, like, the cards by early, so... You know, like, you ramp, like, You already had 7, 8 mana, so if you want to play like a Deathwing, you can do it in like 2, 3 turns. Just seems okay to me. Probably some type of ramp druid, but even then, yeah. Why would you need that card? 7 mana, 4/4. That's just a card that I'd rather have Deathwing than that. So the Solarium. Okay, so this is a 1 mana epic warlock spell. Draw 3 cards at the end of your turn. Discard them. Seems like an okay card. I feel like you can run this. I don't think you'll be able to run this in control lock because you get like something like a Doomguard or like Void Lord or Giant. Eh. Only thing is, it's kind of a high roll card. If you like draw like a bunch of high cost cards, of Zulok Shaman, you draw 3 cards, you play the 2, 3 cards. Seems pretty disgusting. I think I'll be playing Zulok. Well, the thing is, like, you have Sea Giants. I guess you can synergize Sea Giant or Mountain Giant quicker, but you have control cards too. You could draw like Hooked Reaver. You may not be able to play Hooked Reaver. You want to save it till you get below 15 or lower health. So it just seems okay to me. Arcane Dynamo. 6 mana, 3/4. Battlecry, discover. This is a neutral monster. Discover a spell that costs 5 or more. Seems okay. It's just, I feel like this will probably be more of a arena card than anything. 6 mana, 3/4 is pretty weak stats, especially in standard. Turn 6, the game's usually almost over, but you don't want to play like a super weak static card. And I wonder if it's probably like Stonehill Defender where it has like, I guess, high priority over like class spells, maybe. So seems maybe okay. It's like Paladin and Stonehill Defender. Tarim, Tyrion just seems okay to me. You could play this in like some type of arena. Get a Flame Strike if you're playing Mage, or like Steve playing Paladin. Seems pretty okay to me. Meteorologist. 6 mana, 3/3. And this is a mage rare. Battlecry, for each card in your hand, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. For each card in your hand, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. So it seems okay. You can run this maybe in some type of tempo mage, but even then, like, it just seems weak. 6 mana, 3/3 is so weak. I'd rather play like a fireball than this to kill my opponent. But anyways, it seems okay. I don't really think it'll be played. Maybe I'll be playing arena, but like 6 mana, 3/3, that dies to almost anything. That dies to like a freaking like 2, 3 drops. So we'll see. EMP operative. Destroy a mech. 5 mana, 3/3. It seems okay. The thing is, we may see a lot of mech decks, so this could possibly work out, especially like in Wild. A lot of aggro decks play like tempo aggro mechs, so you have the ability to destroy a mech. You can stop your opponent from snowballing super hard. I mean, the stats are a little weak, but I guess like destroying the mech is actually pretty significant, especially if your opponent has like something like really big. And the thing is, like, this won't work with Mecha Cthulhu because there'll be 2 cards left. It only triggers if there's no minions in your hand, battlefield, and hand. So this doesn't work out. If it was just destroy the enemy hero, that'd be pretty disgusting. But I don't think that would be way too OP. But just seems okay to me. The thing is, like, a lot of silences in that card may see play. Omega Mind. Okay, so this is a... Oh, wow, okay, so 2 mana, 2/3. Battlecry, if you have 10 mana crystals, your spells have lifesteal this turn. Mm, so it seems okay to me. Just boils down to Omega cards. I feel like they're just gonna be weak, especially. I guess maybe you can run this in some type of Shadowwalk Shaman. I don't think it really fits in even Shaman. I guess 2/3 isn't too bad, but you know, like the only real spell, like I said, is Earth and Might, and that's for your Flame Elemental and Alakir. But anyways, yeah, just seems okay to be quite honest. Guess you have Volcano, that's like 15 healing. Lightning Storm, that's a bunch of healing, but I don't feel like they really need it. They already run 2 healing rains, that's like 24. And they run Hagatha, so that's like almost like a Reno Jackson, so yeah. I guess it doesn't hurt to have extra healing. But anyways, I think that's it for me. But anyways, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. I mean, I was like 3 days behind, but yeah. I think there's like 60 cards to be leaked left, so we're almost there. We have what, like 8 days till the expansion? Actually, my birthday is the 8th, and the expansion comes out the 7th. So, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.